Corniest TikTok communities. I assume this has to include two main characters. You have the Bike Talk community, and then you have the dark romance novel review community.
TikTok has been a place where a lot of people have found communities which have made them feel closer to something. Sometimes it's a little niche community, like people who collect every type of cologne and review it. Or sometimes it's one of the biggest communities, like Book Talk, where
Book Talk Son or Bike Talk Daughter, or sorry, no, other way around. Bike Talk Son or Book Talk Daughter. Well, I'm gonna go Bike Talk Son because at least he's out getting some fresh air. A lot of these Book Talk girlies kind of sit in their house all day reading these smut novels, and it deteriorates their brains, so
middle-aged women are ferociously horny.
I'm looking for a new book boyfriend. Billionaire. 6'5", brown eyes. Billionaire.
Yeah, I don't know. A billionaire, when you look like this, that's really reaching for the stars.
6'5", brown eyes. I'm looking for a new book boyfriend. Billionaire.
TikTok has also been held to some of the cringiest communities in the past couple of years on the internet. And one people are talking about now, which is getting worse by the day, is Gym Talk. Gym Talk is self-explanatory. It's TikToks posted by influencers whose content is solely the gym. And for a while, I would say it wasn't really too big on TikTok, because obviously at the start of TikTok, it got overshadowed by the Charlie D'Amelios and Addison Rays and that era of TikTok. But every year, it's only gotten bigger, with creators streaming now and doing collabs with each other. Also with the—
why don't we have any fun content creators on Gym Talk who are going around roid raging? Like, it's so safe. I hate that the gym has become so sanitized. All the gym content is basically either sanitized bullshit or it's OnlyFans girls trying to promote their content, but they're using the gym as a means to do so.
Looks Max's community blowing up too, it kind of intertwined with the gym community. Just goes to show us that Clavicular is genuinely unreal in a way that's hard to even explain without sounding insane, but if you've watched him, you get it instantly. There's this overwhelming sense that he's operating on a completely different frequency than everyone else. Every stream feels intentional without ever feeling calculated, like he's just naturally in sync with the moment, the energy.
Or he's just doing tricks on it, I guess.
And the people watching.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I say no cheese. These motherfuckers loaded up with this piece of cheese.
Man, brutal.
Two pieces of cheese.
If you couldn't tell, that was a joke, but it's a real comment someone's typed. One of the
Clavicular. Oh, okay. So yeah, it was a copy pasta.
Cheese.
I gotta read this.
You couldn't tell, that was a joke, but it's a—
Clavicular is genuinely unreal in a way that's hard to even explain without— okay, well, it cuts off, but that's pretty brutal.
real comment someone's typed. One of the corniest things people do on Gym Talk is make edits of themselves. And I'm not talking about your normal run-of-the-mill edit of a before and after transformation of someone flexing, because we all like a good edit every once in a while. The edits on TikTok have gotten to a point where these people think they're filming for a full-on Marvel movie. And it's always filled with some corny-ass quote, like something you'd see on your local Amazon Wolf hoodie. 50% of the time is something about how you'll channel all your—
if you're making an edit of yourself, it takes away the aura that an edit is supposed to have. Because the whole point is you're making something for someone who you think is so damn cool, everyone else needs to see it. But if you're the person who gives yourself that coolness, you don't even know if people agree. So it's like, what the fuck is the point?
Pain from the breakup into the weights. 30% of the time it's saying you're lazy and while you're sleeping, he's working. And 20% of the time it's some edit saying you're not pushing yourself hard enough.
This is the edit? Oh my god. Wow. This is the most spiritually Indian post I've ever seen. I think the biggest mistake is not having CapCut region lock. If CapCut was only accessible to people in the US, I don't think we'd have these problems, but because the app can be downloaded worldwide, you have people making edits of themselves using Sigma music that fell out of popularity like 4 years ago. Man. You know, the thing is, this post is muted because it's copyrighted, but I can still hear that stupid dun 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 dun. Like, you know what I'm talking about? That instrument? Oh, man. So he got his heart broken and now he's going to the gym. Dude, if you really were that serious about it, you wouldn't be making this edit. This makes it so damn corny. Holy shit. Live by the LARP, die by the LARP. Oh my god.
Doom shot, motherfucker.
Yeah, you see, it's that instrument. I don't even know what kind of sound that is. It sounds like a fire alarm, kind of, or like a microwave, or like a dishwasher. Some home appliance is making this sound. Why does he have this mask?
If you played that bass near a daycare, you would probably hospitalize all the kids. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
true.
just lift the dumbbell, gang. It cannot be this deep. The problem with gym talk is people feel they need to stand out the most. There's already a huge problem in the gymfluencer community with people taking gear to level themselves up. Because you'll never look as good as somebody on gear that's showing themselves off on TikTok. Now it's pretty much be the biggest roided up influencer and trend for a year, then fall off. So with that,
Oh, here's another one. Okay.
the most to get views. The cloud chasing got so bad at a point a couple of years ago, you may remember, but there was this whole epidemic of girls false accusing dudes at the gym. Like, they'd set up their phones and either try to act like some dude was creeping on them, but in reality, they may have been waiting for a machine and just wanted to know how long they were on it. Of course,
Yeah, I can't trust a girl who sets up a tripod at the gym because you always have to wonder what they're doing it for, and it's never a good reason. You know, even if they're doing it to record themselves to post on Instagram, if that's just the reason, you still have to think that if you get in her frame, there's gonna be people in the comments calling you a creep. It's not good.
creeping on them. But in reality, they may have been waiting for a machine and just wanted to know how long they were on it. Of course, I'm not downplaying any woman that actually gets creeped on in the gym, because that does happen. And everyone that goes to the gym knows that your eye wanders a lot because there's a lot going on. You're looking around to see which benches are open, which machines are open, which areas are open. So if some dude glances at a girl for a second or two, it's not like he's a complete creep and weirdo. But when the camera's out, they'll put in that 2-second glance.
Yeah, you'll get punished for the crime of your eyeballs moving. Exactly. If you're in the gym and you lock eyes with someone, or if you slightly glance in their direction while they have a tripod, you're getting accused of some Jeffrey Epstein tier shit. Just how it works, unfortunately, bro. Wrong gym, wrong time.
And have some guy getting his—
I don't know, going to the gym like that requires so much dedication, it's hard to be mad at someone showing off the hard work. Well, the thing is, when they show off the hard work using that kind of music and those kind of editing softwares, it's usually done for sheer vanity, not out of self-improvement. And sometimes they go hand in hand, but I think if you're getting to the point where all you can do is worship yourself, you sort of forget why you even did it to begin with. Like, you fall in love with the outcome and not the process, and I think that's sort of when you lose the plot.
life ruined over it. This probably reached its peak when an actual blind man got kicked out the gym for staring at a woman. Now,
Is that true? Oh man. Well, we now know an excuse that can't be patched.
all these
Or I guess it is patched, because if you're fucking blind, you're still getting in trouble.
stories completely change me when I'm at the gym. If I'm on a bench and a girl's in front of me, I either hit the meanest swerve down to stare at my phone, or stare up to the ceiling like I'm looking for heaven. I'm playing it safe. Overall, with the gym talk community,
Yeah, if you're in the gym with a girl who you think might get mad if you look at her, you're gonna start finding that the wall is the most interesting thing, right? So she's in your vicinity, you're like, oh, that's a nice wall, or damn, was that water fountain always there? You start looking at the most random bullshit.
there still is some good with it. It's gotten a lot more people to get active in the gym, me included, and people can actually give good advice. Of course, when they're not shoving their product down your throat. People also give good recommendations for cutting food or bulking foods that you usually don't hear about.
I'm a little concerned with the whole protein thing because there's so many items that have protein in them that I don't think I've ever seen before. Like, I went to the store the other day and there was protein brownies. Like, that can't be good for you. I get it, like, it's protein, you want to hit your macronutrients, but, you know, you're combining shit that it just doesn't sound right when it's combined. Like, if I'm eating brownies, I should feel like a fat ass. I shouldn't feel like I'm eating something healthy while I'm eating brownies. Like, that just will always seem wrong to me. Chicken breast all the way, though. Lean beef, always good. Yogurt is good. Yeah, I don't know. These, like, rainbow chocolate sprinkle, but it's good because it has protein like foods, are freakish to me.
The next community we got is Bike Talk. Just like Gym Talk is pretty self-explanatory. It's a group of creators that do content on their motorcycles of a bunch of different stuff. You would expect more edits of them on the motorcycles themselves. Maybe a wheelie or some crazy trick they've practiced for years. But it's usually them either dancing to some random song, making thirst trap edits of themselves, or doing some cringy mic'd up content for a minute.
You ever notice how these people want to become, like, they want to come across as super masculine and cool because they'll be wearing these skin-tight shirts to accentuate their biceps, and they also think that by putting on the helmet, there's a level of mystery that gives them this main character energy. So they want that masculine, edgy look, but they know that it's sometimes over-imposing, and so they have to cancel that out and conceal it by putting on Hello Kitty pajamas. Like, they want to come across as these cool badasses, but they can't take themselves seriously because they know know that they aren't that cool. So they have to overcompensate by putting on Hello Kitty pajamas and acting like fucking idiots. Like, oh, I'm in the recycling bin.
Minute trying to be funny. One weird
know?
thing I noticed in all their videos, they always have a helmet on. They can never do a face reveal for some reason.
Yeah,
They truly
true.
be thinking they got so much aura that it isn't needed. I feel a lot of these dudes definitely buy the bike solely to make these videos on TikTok. Even though the community is cringe, it's grown insanely this past year. You could probably make a pretty penny grifting off this shit. As long as you're shirtless and ripped, there's gonna be some middle-aged woman in the comment section simping for you.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, I knew it was gonna happen. He shows off his abs. He wants to have girls drooling for him in the comments. But then he knows that, nah, like, this is pretty masculine and cool, but I have to make sure that I signal in some way that I'm a safe person, right? I'm gonna disarm myself. So I'm gonna throw up one of these. Oh, heart. And if I had to guess, the background music that wasn't being replaced with this non-copyrighted sound was some sort of, like, TikTok trend or some song that girls love. Right? At Smoothie King, they have protein chips. They're so mid. The fuck they serving at Smoothie King? What? Bro. We see the tats, bro. We see the tats. These dudes don't follow safety protocol so they can just show themselves off. You ever notice that? Like, oh, I'm not gonna wear the safety jacket because they have to see my sleeve of tats, or I'm not gonna zip up my thing so they can see my abs. Like, holy shit, dude. Get over yourself. Wouldn't you think girls would find this off-putting because the girls who see this know how self-obsessed you are? So however attractive it might be to girls to do this, I think gets canceled out by them knowing what you're doing, right? Like, it's a thirst trap, but in order to do it, you have to be so self-obsessed that it kind of ruins the thirst trap. Yeah, just drive the fucking bike, bro.
The Gooner bike talkers have taken over so much it's irritating the other normal bike talkers. Because now the community is purely known as dudes taking off their shirts and making these edits. This type of shit be going ham on Facebook though. The moms truly love it. I don't know what's worse though, the thirst trap ones or the mic'd up ones. The best way I can—
Did he spray water on his abs so that they're glistening? Did he? I mean, I don't know. Look, scrolling back to look at a dude's abs again is weird, but that might be true. Maybe he poured, like, I don't know, sprayed some sunscreen or something. Shameless. Very shameless.
Taking off their shirts and making these edits. This type of shit be going ham on Facebook though. The moms truly love it. I don't know what's worse though, the thirst trap ones or the mic'd up ones. The best way I can explain the humor is, imagine 2016 Reddit humor plus 2000s Disney's kids show humor, and you've created the funniest bike talker to ever exist.
I'm like the new gen Skibbity toilet. I'm Skibbity recycling. Oh shoot. Oh. Ah,
oh, I'm an idiot who can't sit still and I'm falling over. Ha ha ha.
Unleash my power! The cozy just throw it back.
It 100% makes sense they do this at night. I couldn't imagine the type of—
This is what jester maxing looks like, by the way. If you were ever confused on what jester maxing is, because maybe you're an older viewer of mine, it's this. It's when you are acting like a buffoon in order to get female attention and validation. This is pathetic, and it's not— they don't think this is funny. Don't don't be convinced that these guys are genuinely, like, they think this is funny. No, they think girls think this is funny. It's not.
The cozy just throw it back.
It's literally jester. This is pathetic.
It 100% makes sense they do this at night. I couldn't imagine the type of stares they'd get doing this in the daytime. Imagine you went to go get some gas and you look—
He's digging in his butt. He's digging in his butt on camera because he thinks girls will find it cute that he's digging in his butt. That's disgusting.
To your left and see some dude on a bike shirtless filming and waving his body to the camera. A lot of them also try to claim they have autism and that's why they act like that. How—
Such a cop-out. You realize autistic people who understand the impairment it has on their life don't wear it around as a badge of honor to justify their ridiculous actions.
Was your content so cringe?
Imagine being a dad and raising your son for 18 years just for them to turn out like this. Yeah, at that point, you have to consider inventing time travel so you can go back and abort your child.
You can't even take credit for it and have to say it's because you're on the spectrum. And look, maybe I'm just jumping the gun, but I don't think all these dudes suddenly have autism after posting these.
Yeah, well, you understand that autism doesn't manifest in these ways. Like, you have to understand, if they actually were getting the praise they thought they would get when they made these videos, they wouldn't use autism. They're using autism not as a justification, but as an excuse, right? So,
all these TikToks run on the same copy and paste type of humor too. It's them in front of their bike or on it, thinking of the newest, funniest 6'7" whatever meme, posting it with a corny caption. The main dude who made these actually had his account banned for a while, probably because so many people reported it and were hate watching. My thing with these bike talkers is, why not do some mainstream type content blended in with them? Like, they could easily do some vlogs or streaming, then it would.
this actually looks cool, this GoPro angle where you're just driving at night. I think this is tough. Like, if I was a bike rider, I would use this back when I was recording my videos with Counter-Strike Surf gameplay and put this up there instead. Like, this is almost as hypnotic as CSGO Surf.
All be completely fine.
Super
They're
cool.
all stuck and confined for some reason to either making thirst traps or cringe mic'd up content. And the last one I want to talk about might be the worst one. Fruit Love Island.
The fuck is this?
If you're a person with a non-internet poison brain, actually, if you're watching me, let's be real, you probably are, then you may have not heard of Fruit Love Island and are wondering what it is. Fruit Love Island is a show on TikTok, and accounts started posting this year, where it's Love Island, but replace real humans with AI generated
Where's tung sahur?
fruits and put them in the same freaky situations. For some AI slob, you would expect.
So what we've noticed so far is all these communities are plagued with gooners, right? So it's AI content that is now designed for human gooners, bike riding content designed for gooners, and then books designed for gooners. So the common denominator here cannot be more obvious.
Expect people to trash on it and not even watch it as usual. However, the account ended up blowing up, and in 9 days it
Bro, this has 3 million views. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm done. The thing is, I think with gooning, like, it transcends the language barrier. So you make it so that when the content can be understood by anybody who knows what sex is, it can be consumed by, like, most audiences.
gained 3.1 million followers. When you watch it, it's not like this dude has a specific advanced AI where it's better than other ones. It's no different than the typical AI slop you see for memes. The characters at times are phasing through each other or have multiple eyes and limbs. The story was just too good for people, I guess, that they ignored it. You got people fully tapped into the lore of it that they do episode reviews and give their thoughts on it.
Thank God
No
they sent Benito
shot.
ass packing, but after watching episode 9, Tarita deserves so much better. First and foremost, why the fuck was Mangella hoping to get coupled up with Coco Nick? The fuck is your problem, bro? Kiwilo been down for you from the jump, and you still trying to
Is this a joke? Like, is he being ironic? He knows the story, so it can't be.
explore your connection with my mans with a sky top feed. I'm gonna need a female bombshell to come lock down my man Kiwilo, cause you been on some straight bullshit. Then on top
I'm sorry, who voted Draco? Y'all knew good and well he was going to sit up there and cause some trouble. Why on earth would y'all vote for him? Now, y'all better not be surprised when he steals Strawberryna, Mangelina, Watermelonina, and all the other girls over there.
Ah, yes. The world's limited drinkable water supply is getting siphoned by tech oligarchs everywhere.
Yeah, isn't it true this is really bad for the environment? Like, making these videos, generating them? I don't know, I've heard that somewhere. Not that I care, but I begin to care when I see it's being used for garbage, you know? If it's being used for people, I don't know, like, hey ChatGPT, generate me a grocery list. Okay, fine, that saves you some time. This benefits nobody. Like, this is dog shit.
Day. All while the population suffers and has to pay their bills because we're cockroaches to them. But guys, Mangella was betraying Kiwilo
Okay, hold on a second though, she's kind of bad.
bills because we're cockroaches to them. But
Yeah, wait, what's her name? Okay, wait, how do I start watching this series? Hold on.
guys, Mangella was betraying Kiwilo after all he did for her?
She's kind of bad though. I mean, I'm not just saying that, bro, look at her.
How could he? We can't take this anymore. This isn't a small community too, y'all. These reviews and
Bananito started his own show. Okay, so this has like a pretty consistent viewer base, I see.
comments get a ton of likes. I do believe this is the first step of getting AI slop comfortable with the masses. I wouldn't be surprised if TikTok gave it a little more of an algorithm boost than other videos because they want people watching AI. If they can get people slowly used to it, they can pump unlimited content out with paying 99% less of the price. They finally won't have to worry about pesky actors complaining about work conditions and pay. And all this starts trending when the world is in one of its worst global war crises in decades. Coincidence? I think not. I like to think there aren't aren't too many NPCs in the world and people aren't this smooth-brained. Seeing people happily go along with this and learning the full lore is making me think there's more smooth people than I thought. These aren't old boomers too, which we suspect fall for any AI. This is a majority.
You know the crazy part though is this guy doesn't understand that he's next. So the Love Island is getting replaced by AI Love Island, but then the people reviewing Love Island are going to get replaced as well. Like this guy who's giving his commentary on the AI show is going to be replaced by AI himself. There's going to be an AI reviewer. There's going to be AI commentators next.
I thought. These aren't old boomers too, which we suspect fall for any AI. This is a majority Gen Z and Gen Alpha watching an actual AI slop show and investing in it. People took it in their own hands though.
What has to happen in your life to end up watching this? That's the thing. I don't really think anything traumatic. I don't think you have to have a crazy life that's horrible for you to end up consuming this content because 3 million people are following this account. You know, I mean, that guy who was reviewing it seemed pretty normal. I mean, you know, somewhat normal. He doesn't seem like he's a victim of like child sexual abuse or anything, or he's been brainwashed or anything. I mean, he seems like a fairly put together young gentleman, so that's the bigger problem. If we could look at these people and say, oh, these freakazoids are watching this garbage. Well, okay, fine, they're freakazoids, but I don't think he is. I think that's a bigger problem, bro. What the fuck's on my screen?
And I was saying he wasn't gonna do the show anymore because TikTok kept taking down the videos. He thinks this is somehow a gotcha to the haters. This is literally what people wanted, like thank you for pulling the trigger yourself. Then he ended up getting unbanned though and managed to still post some vids. But after he came back, Sora AI ended up shutting down, so I'm not sure what he's gonna do. There's always begging on the side of a road with a sign. I see that every day. He definitely felt the walls closing in and the hate getting worse. As of me recording this today, he posted the finale and announced that he's done posting because TikTok removed him from the creator program.
Oh, snap, he got smoked. Well, he must have been making a shitload of money before getting smoked. I mean, like, seriously. If he was the only person, it was like a one-man team generating these videos, 3 million followers, probably like 100 million views a week, he's getting fucking paid, bro. I should have tapped into this.
To the finale and announced that he's done posting because TikTok removed him from the creator program. I'm so proud of us, man. Like, look what we can do.
What do you mean we? We didn't do that. What? That's TikTok.
It was a generation when we team up on something.
We didn't team up on, bro, people liked him.
Instead of arguing about some bullshit gender wars or politics 24/7, we came together for a good cause. Cue that one pic saying Adolf Hitler did. He definitely set a precedent, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see another AI slop show blow up. After all this, I assume the next account that blows up won't last a week before getting taken down. People who watch this will have to look back in the past of the vids they made glazing it, which is even sadder. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know if y'all want more corny communities. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Great video. Shout out Tommy NFG. If anything, I just need to get on TikTok and make these shows. What I've learned is there's an untapped market of swine that will watch basically anything. So if I can find a way to generate these series or whatever, I should. Someone in the comments, let me know if you know how to do this. We'll tap in. We'll make a shitload of money. Thank you for watching, though. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.